about to get serious here!
There's no winning when it gets to me now.
Alright everyone, JB here, and we're back with another Dragon Ball this video on the channel today. Now today, going to be doing another one of our weekly crystal guides here on the channel. Got a couple things reset this week and also a few things added or coming soon this week as well, so to say. So we're going to go over all of that as always. But as always, if you're new around here, sure leave a like on the video and join the channel. It's very much appreciated. So we do have a couple things that I am going to mention, the things that got reset, things that are still to come. And then there are a few other things like bonuses I'm going to just throw out there just as a reminder, because I did mention this in I believe either last week's crystal guide or the one before that one. So right now we have I believe 2 login bonuses. We're going to do those first like we always do. We have our daily one that is 70 crystals if you're logging in every day over a week. So we're going to add that really quick. And then we have the weekend login bonus that is coming up this weekend. That is 100 crystals from just simply logging in, pretty simple stuff. Now we do also have a couple things I believe that reset. We have co-op, that is one of them. Co-op is it's 606 crystals to be exact. And the way you get that, if you're asking, do all of your first time rewards and your challenges right here, and then the rest you're pretty much getting out the shop. So if you hop right here, just hit exchange shop, go right here. And I had someone ask, someone actually mentioned that before. They never knew this, but there is crystals at the bottom. That's 300 more right there at the bottom. You add that on top of your first time rewards, your missions, and then so there's also missions as well. Forgot to mention that, but it's 606, same amount. Now besides that, we also have, let's see, we do have Legends ranking that is ending in about a week. So pretty much, I'm gonna go ahead and mention it this week because by the time next week rolls around, there's no point in mentioning it, right? I just say you still try and catch up a little bit on the points, and the most you can get from this is 300. But I'm gonna throw in at the bare minimum 250 because I feel like everyone should be able to get to that. If you're active on the game, since I'm not even as active on the game as I normally used to be, so that shows a lot because I'm still at 250 right here. So majority of you should be able to get to that point right there. We're gonna add 250 to our total, sitting at exactly about 1,000, a little bit over 1,000 crystals. All right, so besides that, we also have some new chapters from story mode. So every time that we get new chapters, it's literally the same amount. It's about the same amount of chapters. So we're getting 205 crystals in total. And for those who are asking where you're getting that from, you're getting your first time rewards. You have your challenge missions. And then if you hop over to the missions, there's also missions that give you, I think it's a bonus 10 crystals for completing each chapter. So sit right here, you get a bonus 10 crystals. If you add all that up together, that is 205 crystals. And we're going to add that. Now, besides that, we also have the mission plan. This got reset for majority of you a couple days ago. So this is 500 on the free to play side as always. So we're going to add that. And then we also have, like we always mention, the daily missions. This is pretty much 500 per week because you're getting 1,000 over 2 weeks, but we're doing this on a weekly basis. So that is 500, and we're sitting at a little bit over 2,000 crystals. So also another thing that got reset this week is Tournament of Power. Now I do recommend, because I'm never active in Tournament of Power. That's why you guys, always see me not in the league that I'm recommending. But if you want to get the max amount, this, besides PvP, Tournament of Power pretty much gives like the biggest amount of crystals. So for those, you want to be in the Z League. You can't be in the A League or the S League because, you're not going to get the max amount of crystals. You're still going to get your crystals, but hear me out. But you're going to be able to get up to 1,500 crystals if you're in the Z League. You see that I'll drop. I'm all the way in A League now. You're getting your crystals from the final boss. You're getting them from your rankings. So for what I mean by your rankings, all you have to do is go over the season details. It kind of works essentially like PvP. So you have these right here from like your point rewards, and then you have your ranking rewards, and then the rest of that I think you get like 100 from your missions. So it all adds up. But for those, you know, maybe if you're just, you know, just now starting out on tournament power, there are guides out there. Not for my channel, because I, you know, as like I said, I personally don't play it enough. But besides that, I believe we have a couple more things to mention. So like I mentioned earlier in the medal guide, there is 2 raids. So one of them I can give you an actual estimate to how much we're getting, which is this bonus mini raid. This is something new, but it feels kind of similar to those non-stop raids, except this one, it's only for 24 hours. So do keep that in mind. So once this starts, you have to grind in those 24 hours. Now, in terms of like reward wise, you know, we got slot removers, and then if you look in the exchange shop rewards, we got crystals, you know, Z power, and some other medals. So at the end of the day, you know, I feel like this is something great, because, you know, like I said, festival is coming up, and yeah, we gotta stack those crystals up. So from this raid, it's just like any other normal raid. We're gonna be getting 700 crystals from this. So if we throw that in, should be a little bit over 4,000. Now the final thing that we're gonna mention this week, it's probably gonna be, let's say, Let's Fight. I've been mentioning this pretty recently lately because I feel like, you know, it's pretty simple. You know, you just take the character that you have from the lowest. You want to take characters that have friendship rank 1. I always like to do this because I know there's newer players or players that's probably just now joining the game, you know, so they're not going to know what I'm talking about. But if you filter it to friendship rank, and then if you go to like, you want to use your characters that have friendship rank 1. So for example, you go down here, like Gotenks, he's at friendship rank 1. You want to use those because those are going to give you the most amount of crystals whenever you're doing them. Now you're going to be able to get up to 150, between 150 to 200. That depends if you're doing it every day. So for the max amount, we're just going to throw in 200 just for the benefit of the doubt, right? Now there is a couple things, you know, I know some of you are going to probably say, why didn't you mention this or that? I did mention this in last week's video because I already knew it was coming this week, like the Zenkai Rush battle. For those, if you haven't done it yet, this is 300 crystals right here. It's the same thing with the Battle Royale. I pretty much called that last week. We get one of these every PvP season. So we go down here. There's one right here. I believe, what did it say? It says Battle Balance Test. So I don't know, you know, I don't know how they're gonna do that with whatever tag. But yeah. Besides that, there is, like I mentioned earlier, there's the campaign medals. Make sure you guys are collecting those. You're gonna be able to get 1,000 crystals from those once you get, I believe it's 400 medals. We also have some stuff with Dyna as well. We are getting these coins right here as well before each episode gets ready to air every week. So I'm pretty sure, you know, by the 8th episode, we're going to be having, you know, that 1,000 crystals. But besides that, you know, you have your other shops, the PvP shop. I mentioned that last week as well. So yeah, besides that, this is what we have for this week from everything that's updated, reset, you know, new wise. But it's a pretty good week. You know, last couple weeks have been really, really good. Because, you know, we got to save up. You know, your boy, you see, I spent my crystals and now I'm back to square zero. So hopefully this was helpful. You know, if anyone out there didn't want to make this video too long, I like to try to keep them a little bit shorter, you know, get straight to the point. But yeah, as always, everyone have a blessed day. It's your boy JB. I'm out.